There's a huge problem when it comes to optimizing your product so that it can rank number one on Amazon, and almost every seller is making the same mistake. In this video, I'm going to show you a keyword strategy that can get your product onto page one much faster, and most sellers aren't using it. And by the end of this video, you'll have a list of high converting keywords like these. Let me show you what I mean. These are tent stakes, and this keyword gets over 50,000 searches every month on Amazon. But this keyword, stakes for camping, only gets about 300 searches. So which keyword would you focus on to optimize your listing and PPC ads? Most Amazon sellers would immediately pick the one with the highest search volume because intuitively, that seems to make sense. But doing that might actually destroy your ability to rank. Let me show you why. When someone searches on Amazon for something like tent stakes, Amazon shows a list of products. Now, if we ignore the sponsored listings here at the top, the organic results follow a very specific order. The first listing typically has the most sales. The second listing has the second most sales, and so on. In other words, Amazon ranks products based on sales volume, not search volume. And this is where most sellers make a huge mistake. They become obsessed with high search volume keywords, thinking those keywords will help them rank faster. But if those keywords don't convert into sales, they actually work against you. Remember the keyword tent stakes that gets over 50,000 searches every month? Well, what if I told you it only has a conversion rate of around 6%? That means for every 100 searches, only about 6 people actually buy. Now compare that to the lower volume keyword, stakes for camping. This keyword converts at around 56%. Which means more than half of the people searching for it actually make a purchase. So now ask yourself again, which keyword is actually better for ranking? Exactly, the high conversion keyword, because Amazon ranks listings based on sales, not traffic. So when your listing is indexed for keywords that convert well, Amazon naturally pushes your listing higher in the search results. And that's exactly why you always see listings with the badges like bestseller, Amazon's choice, and most recommended at the top. And this is exactly where most keyword research tools fail. So the real question is, how do we find these high conversion keywords? And real quick, if you want to see more videos like this that actually show you what works right now, smash the like button. It really helps the channel out more than you know and helps this video reach more sellers. So we're going to use a powerful tool from Sellerize called Keyword Hunter Pro, and we'll start by entering a seed keyword like camping tent stakes. What makes Keyword Hunter different from most keyword tools is that the data comes directly from Amazon Brand Analytics. Instead of estimating search volume like most tools, it shows exactly how many sales each keyword generated. And that's exactly what we need. Let's take a look. Keyword Hunter pulled up 751 keywords from the past 3 years of historical data. And these keywords are not only relevant to our seed keyword, but they are only keywords that resulted in organic sales. And that's a very important factor. We don't care about keywords that didn't generate any sales because they're not going to help us rank. Remember, listing rank is based on sales volume, not search volume. Can you see how powerful this is? But this is where the strategy really separates itself from traditional keyword research. And this is where the data really gets interesting. I want to sell these tent stakes. And these are the top 5 keywords based on sales. And these are the top 5 keywords for this niche based on search volume. And you can see that on average, they have 25% more search volume. However, when we take a deeper look, the conversion rate for these keywords is nearly 26%, whereas the high search volume keywords have a conversion rate of only 15%. That means if you index for the high search volume keywords, you're not only getting far fewer organic sales, if you pay for these keywords in your PPC campaigns, you'll also be spending way more money since they don't convert well. Remember, the goal is to generate sales. And if we take a look at the market availability metric, you can see that it says 82% here. What this means is out of all the total sales in this niche, the top 3 sellers are capturing 18% of the sales, while all the other sellers are able to capture 82%. This is great because when you launch your product, your listing isn't going to be in the top 3. And you can see for the high search volume keywords, this is only 76%. Not only that, if we take a look at the CPR metric here, this measures how many units you'd have to sell over an 8-day period in order to get your listing ranked on the first page of the search results. You can see here that you'd only need to sell 13 units, whereas the high search volume keywords, you'd have to sell nearly 5 times more, 50 units. But there's another big problem with chasing high search volume keywords. It can blow up your PPC ad spend. When you run ads on keywords that don't convert, you end up paying for a lot of clicks that never turn into sales, which means your ad costs go up while your profits go down. Can you see how this strategy is far superior to getting your listings ranked faster and much cheaper? Now, as you can see, this strategy is a completely different approach to keyword research. And what makes this even more powerful is this metric here, the average market availability that I showed you earlier. You can see that it says it's 70%. This means that this list of keywords that it generated, the top 3 organic listings are only capturing 30% of the total sales in the entire niche, making it a great opportunity for all the other sellers. If the market availability was low, like 10%, that means the top 3 sellers are getting 90% of all the sales in the niche. And that's a huge red flag, since it would make it nearly impossible for you to get any sales if you were trying to break into this market. Pretty powerful insider information, right? So what do we do with this keyword list? Well, like I said earlier, Keyword Hunter pulled up 751 keywords, but we're not going to use all of them. We need to clean up the list a little bit. We need to narrow this down to the highest quality keywords for our product listing and PPC campaigns. So we'll focus on 2 metrics, the conversion rate and the market availability. First, we need to remove low conversion keywords. Any keyword with a conversion rate below 20% means fewer than 20 sales per 100 searches. Now, if you want to follow along or give this tool a try yourself, I'll leave a link down in the description below to a free trial and a coupon so that you can save some money if you decide to upgrade. So click Filter Settings, and in the conversion rate field, enter 19% so that we can capture anything right on the border. Next is the market availability. This tells us how much of the market is controlled by the top 3 sellers. Since your product won't be in the top 3 when you launch, we want keywords where other sellers are still able to capture a good portion of the sales. So in the market availability field, enter 39%, which means at least 40% of the sales are going to other sellers. Then click Apply. Now, download this filtered list and open it in Excel or Numbers if you're on a Mac. And notice that after applying those filters, we've narrowed this list down to 273 keywords. Now, notice that we can see far more details here. We can see the total sales each keyword has, as well as the total sales the top seller had, the second best seller, and the third. We can see what the other sellers in the niche has sold here in the other sales column. We can also see the conversion rate and market availability. So let's narrow this list down even further. First, sort this list by sales. We only want keywords that have relatively high sales. This shows us the total sales in the last 30 days, and we only want to keep keywords that are generating consistent sales. So I suggest removing anything less than 1 sale per day. So again, just so we can capture the keywords that are on the borderline, delete all the keywords that have fewer than 25 monthly sales. Next, sort the list by relevance in descending order. We're going to remove all the keywords that are unrelated to the product that we're selling. So generally, anything 10 or lower is probably not related to your product. Now, go through the list and remove any unrelated keywords. For example, you can see here we have hurricane tie downs for sheds, trampoline stakes, camp broom and dustpan set, and playground anchors. Clearly, these aren't camping tent stakes. Also remove keywords that don't match your exact product. For example, if we're not selling glow-in-the-dark tent stakes, remove that keyword as well. Someone searching for that product is unlikely to buy ours. You should also remove keywords for different types of stakes, like these: swing set anchors, RV rug stakes, beach umbrella stakes, and landscape stakes. We only want keywords that match our exact product type. And finally, remove any keywords containing brand names, such as we have here, Coleman tent stakes and Easy Up tent stakes. At this point, we've already done most of the hard work. We started with 751 keywords, filtered out the low conversion and low opportunity phrases, and narrowed this list down to 66 highly relevant keywords. But there's still one more step that will make this list even stronger. We're going to steal the best keywords from the top competitors. So navigate over to the top related products tab and sort by sales, highest to lowest. On this first product here, click on the Amazon logo and make sure that it's the same product that you're selling. If it isn't, skip it and move on to the next one. In this case, it is related, so go back to Keyword Hunter and click on this button here. This will open the product in another tool called Keyword Re-Ranker. This tool pulls up every keyword that this listing is ranking for, as you can see here. In this case, it found 161 keywords. Now, apply the same filters that we did before. Remove low conversion keywords and remove low market availability keywords. Click Apply. After filtering, we've narrowed this list down to 98. Now, download this list and open it. Then repeat this process for the other top 3 related products. Once you've done that, copy and paste all the data from the top 3 products into one spreadsheet, as you can see I've done here. And because all 3 competitors are targeting similar keywords, there's going to be a lot of duplicates here, so we need to remove them. Now, this step is going to be a bit different depending on if you're on Excel or numbers, but if you're using numbers like I am, click on Organize, Filter, Add a filter, Column A, choose Cell, and choose Is Distinct. This removes all the duplicate keywords. Okay, now repeat the same cleanup process to remove all the keywords with low sales and all the unrelated keywords. And once you've done that, copy this entire list of keywords and paste it into our original Keyword Hunter spreadsheet so that we have one unified list. The keywords we generated from our seed keyword and from the top 3 competitors. Now again, create a filter to remove all the duplicate keywords. All right, now we're nearly done. At this point, we have a complete keyword list based on real sales data and the top competitors. But there's still one final step that you cannot skip that will make a huge difference. Do a search on Amazon for each keyword phrase on your list. Set the search to all departments and verify in the search results that most of the listings are in fact the product that you're selling. Remember, the product that we're selling in this case is the screw-in camping tent stake. The key feature here is that it's a screw-in design that prevents the stake from pulling out of the ground. So if we do a search and we see a lot of products that are not quite the same in the search results, then highlight this keyword phrase. For example, metal stakes. Most of these aren't the screw-in camping style tent stakes, as you can see here in the search results. Or J-hook stakes. You can see these results are showing stakes, but not for tents. So highlight these keywords. I like to use yellow. These keywords are useful for indexing, but they're not ideal for PPC ads. So once you've checked every keyword, you'll end up with 2 distinct groups. Separate the groups by copying the highlighted ones and pasting them below. This top group is the best keywords for your product, and you're going to use them in your product listing and back-end keyword list to index your listing in Amazon's search algorithm, and you're going to use these keywords in your PPC campaigns to help generate sales and boost your listing rank. The bottom group of keywords that you've highlighted, however, are not good keywords to use in your PPC campaigns because these keywords are loosely related to your product. Shoppers that search for these keywords might not be looking to buy your specific product, so you should avoid bidding on these keywords in your ad campaigns. And once you've finished this process, you'll have a high quality keyword list based on actual sales data, not just search volume. If you want to try this strategy yourself, you can find a link to a free trial as well as a huge discount to Sellerize down in the video description below. Now, to help boost your ranking and conversion rate even more, it's crucial to have a strategy in place to get the best quality product reviews and keep them rolling in because relying on organic reviews isn't enough, especially during a product launch. And this video right over here will show you exactly how to do that.